Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hi, it's Ross Cook with Ross Cook Balancing. Today I'm going to talk about wonder, and today I'm going to talk about listening. All right? Listening is a magical gift, and the word wonder is a twofold, incredible doorway to many things in your life. Wonder comes in two packages. One is the interrogative, like, I wonder what that means. You can ask questions about it. What does that really mean? I wonder what's going on there. You know, that is a vitally important word, and it's a healthy word. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be interrogative and try and decide what's happening around you. That questioning, reaching out, excellent. But wonder also has magic in it. It has that Disney beautiful sky thing. It has the fanciful. It has everything. It lives outside the limits. That magic of wonder. Okay? So I want to add that today to the word listen. Listen. I've been fortunate in my life to be able to be invited to a number of people's seminars, high-end seminars where people are paying thousands of dollars and tens of thousands of dollars to be in a room. And I'm asked to go in there and listen to what's going on and see how can they improve these situations via getting it closer to the value bases of the people they're talking to. That and a number of things, okay? So we do both personal, profound, deep subconscious change work, and then we do that individually, and we do it within companies and organizations, okay? Especially a lot of big volunteer organizations. So I have sat in many rooms, and I have counseled many people who are about to go up and present. And I offer this to you, and I hope that you'll take it in wonder through your day and see, does this match? Does this happen some? Not just when you're presenting in front of a room of people, but does it happen to people I deal with on the average day-to-day world I live in? Okay? We tell people when they get up and they're going to do presentations, and one of the things that's vital about this is many of the people sitting in that crowd are chesting beliefs. They're holding their cards very close to them. And if it's a teaching type seminar and they've paid money to be there, they're essentially going to want to show you who they are versus everybody else in the room. So you might be talking about anything and they're waiting to just drop a phrase or this and that in participation to level themselves up and compete with the rest of the pack in the room. Okay? It's vitally important as you as a presenter, you be ready for that and you be able to handle that fluidly and meet the needs of many different facets in the crowd. It's vitally important that you're ready for that and you do that. Maybe in a little safer, kinder environment, they may just be sitting there and be afraid and say, I don't know if I can do what you're asking me to do, or I don't know if I accept what you're sharing with me as a possibility into my life. And again, they're chesting ideas there within themselves. Okay, does that make sense? They're chesting and holding dear ideas. And I have seen magical presenters say, this is how it's done. And watch people around the room say, well, the way I relate to that is this, and this. Or the way I relate to that is this, and this. And what I know from their responses is they didn't listen. They were attempting to identify, which is good. They were attempting to identify with what was being said, but they were so busy putting it into their own palette of colors of how they relate to the world that there was grand opportunity right in front of them. Now, so they've squandered a lot of that energy and what's going on. It's okay that they want to put it on their own palette. It's okay that they want to own it in some fashion. I mean, that's laudable. That's commendable. But let's think about it for a second. If they would just expand a little bit more, if they would think about it anew, it's a new day. If they were to think about it anew, they might have an entire different potential to grow infinitely. What if you never learned to play basketball better than two-hand dribbles and baggy pants? You know, you were the best two-hand dribbler around anywhere, and you said, sorry, this is how I play basketball. That's what I do. I'm the best 7-year-old here. That best 7-year-old's not going to play on the high school team and sure isn't going to play on the college team. You have to learn things, which means you have to unlearn things. So part of the interrogative of wonder is, am I asking the right questions so that I can offload some stuff in my being so that I can make room to learn other things associatively in the magic of wonder? It's really important. It's really important that you learn to offload. One of the things we do with business owners is we give them permission to forget a lot of stuff. What? Yeah. Because a lot of times we're just full. Don't you sometimes feel that you're just completely full of the same reactions, the same ideas, the same in your subconscious mind? Often we need permission to let some things go so that you can make more room for different kinds of thinking in your life. And with this story, a wonderful person, a wonderful person named Heidi Larson was one time giving a seminar in BNI, a teaching moment, where she was the feature speaker of the week, and she was talking about the ins and outs and the analytics of mortgages. Very good mortgage broker. Brilliant, really. So she's doing a good job. And she's out there doing all these mortgages, and she's going along, and she's sharing part of what it's like to be inside a mortgage broker type person, okay? And there you are inside there doing that, and she's giving all the math and this and that. And then at the end, it was really fun. She had a bunch of questions she asked the group. And it was a very lighthearted group, and there'd been a lot of clowning and laughing and very entertaining and give and take in the entire discussion. A brilliantly done presentation. And at the end, she said, okay, so let's go through the quiz. Who knows the answer to this? Who knows the answer to this? What ratio was this? What ratio was that? And I had my hand up, and I was winning all the cool door prizes, and everybody in the room eventually got a little annoyed. A number of people did, and said, hey, did you give him all the answers beforehand? Or, why is he winning all the things? And she said, have you ever been to Ross as a client? And some had, and some hadn't. And she described something that it had never occurred to me, and that's why I can bring you this Facebook today. It had never occurred to me in my life of a reflection of what someone thought I was. It had never occurred to me in that parlance. She said, Ross Cook is a professional listener. Haven't you ever been around him? He's a professional listener. He not only listens to what's being said, but he listens to where it's coming from and where it's coming from. And he's searching and really participating in everything in the conversation, the tone, the intonation, the words, the choice of words, the words that weren't chosen. What is the entire parlance of how it fits together? A professional listener. So I invite you to be a professional listener tonight and tomorrow and the next day. That means I'm not only listening to the words that are being said, I'm listening to where those words are coming from. Notice I'm not saying I'm listening and I'm getting ready to tell them what I'm going to tell them. No, you just listen. And you listen and you nod. Occasionally nod. Give them some feedback. But you occasionally nod. You think nice thoughts. If you have to think something in your mind, think, wow, I'm really enjoying this. I am compassionate in this moment. I am being compassionate. I am kind. I am love in this moment. That's the only thing you would think that's different than listening to every word they say. That is wonder, because you're making questions. I'm doing it differently and allowing there to be a different answer in my life about the questioning of it. And I'm allowing for the magic. Think about it this way. Have you ever been on the phone and someone says, are you still there? How long were you silent on the phone? What, 6, 8 seconds? People are not used to being listened to. They're just not. Be special today. Be special tonight. Do it differently. Let people know that you really profoundly care about what they're talking about. Listen to them. Be present in the moment. Keep your wonder near you. Okay? It's very different. If you're in business and they think about you 2 weeks from now, oh yeah, we should get back together, and you listen to them, what are they going to do? They're going to think highly of you and get back together with you, right? Because you're rare. Very few people really, really listen. Be rare. Be different. Care. Be in the moment. Be with that person. Stay with them. Use wonder and listening today to make your life slightly differently. I am Ross of Ross Cook Balancing. I'm excited and happy you could be with me tonight If you're in the Northwest, God bless you. It's getting cold up here. Everybody be safe, and we'll talk to you soon, probably tomorrow. And until then, Jomo.